Okay, hello there, I'm Dennis. Welcome to my channel, Life, Home, and My Linux Journeys. And then this video is going to be a little bit different. Now, I'm going to highlight a Linux distribution, but that's not the priority of the video. The priority of the video is this new to me machine, PC, and what all I've done to it. Okay, so let's go over to my desktop here. And here, this is a picture of the Linux, the Lenovo Legion Tower 5i gaming desktop. Now here's the original specs. It comes with the Intel Core i7, came with 16 gigabytes of RAM. I looked at the RAM, I didn't even recognize the brand name of it, but anyway, it comes with an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070 with 12 gigabytes of RAM. And it also comes with a NVMe M.2 1 terabyte SSD. And here will be the new specs. I upgraded the RAM with this Corsair DDR5 5600 megahertz. Upgraded it to 64 gigs. That was the max that this computer will handle. I also took, and it came with a Lenovo hard drive to start with, but we upgraded it to a 2 terabyte Samsung 980 Pro M.2 SSD. And so that's the upgrade. For the monitor, this is the monitor right here. It's a Dell 32 Curved Gaming Monitor. It's curved, like it says. And it's a pretty good monitor. It took me a minute to get used to it because it wants to be at a higher resolution than what I need for OBS Studio. My last video, if you look, the screen is actually smaller. It took me a minute to figure out how to do it, and I think this is going to be right here. So let me minimize that, get that out of the way. Also, let's bring up System Benchmark Profiler, bring up a terminal, hit on Neo Fetch, and that out a little bit more maybe. Neo Fetch, Linux Mint 21.3. It's on the Legion T5. I've got already 2,849 packages installed, including 13, or as well as 13 flat packs, 64 gigs of RAM, NVIDIA Corporation. This is going to tell us a little bit more. This is hard info. Operating system. It's the 13th gen i7 physical processor, one physical processor, 16 cores, and 24 threads. Now, I've done a little research, and I don't quite get this yet, but eventually I'll find out what that means. I would have expected, or I did expect, to see 16 cores, 32 threads. 64 gigs of RAM. It's on the Legion. Here it's listed as a T5 when it's a 5i, so I'm not sure. And I did turn my graphics down to 1920 by 1080. Let's see, operate or summary. Same information, a little more. Operating system. Kernel, we have the 5.15 kernel. Boots, I installed this on March the 14th, so about 5 days ago. Display, processor, memory. And I'm just really pleased. I'm gonna do a lot of my editing from now on this machine. This is a decent machine. Let me bring up the system monitor here. You can see the cores there, threads. We're using 3.4 gigabytes of RAM at this point. No swap, and I hadn't even bothered turning the swappiness, adjusting the swappiness yet. I haven't had the chance. So I got everything set up in my menu on my taskbar, everything I want. Now, to be fair, I'm gonna run this Linux Mint Xfce spin for a little while, and I'm going to eventually install Arch Linux on this machine, I believe, if I can. And I think I can. I've done enough research on it to feel like I can. If you have any comments and could help me out along the way as far as installing Arch Linux with this NVIDIA RTX, what is it, 7040? Yeah, 4070, dyslexia. I would very much appreciate it. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on another video. Peace out. Bye.